real quick on the defensive stuff. You know what James Wiseman showed me? And this is just eyeball stuff.
Yeah.
When I saw him out there on the floor, I realized, I was like, man, the Pistons are small. And I noticed it when they played Cleveland. It stood out to me. They are small. So when we talk about defensive issues and things like that, I don't know that it's much bad defensively as it is ill-equipped from a size perspective. Pistons get switched on, at a pick and roll, and it's a mismatch. And you got Killian Hayes on forwards. You know what I'm saying? You got guards on centers. Like, it's such a bad matchup. Well, the Wiseman thing feeds into this, right? Like, they're getting bigger. They have to get bigger. When the Pistons played the Cavs, I thought, you know what? This kind of looks like when I play basketball against my kids in the driveway. That was the takeaway.
Well, isn't the takeaway? Because now, and you heard Troy Weaver say that in the East you need more big men, right? You need more big men. Well, obviously the Pistons need to start some big men, but isn't this the case when you start looking at the teams that you have to play against in your Eastern Conference division?
Troy Weaver talked about it, right?
You got Evan Mobley. Right, so whether it's Jalen Duren who you're going to have against for to match up, but you need some big guys to counter that because that's a special player like all throughout the league. So is this more that to build along the way that you're to your point, getting the big guys to be able to protect that, but you're going to teach them everybody sort of along the way and then learn sort of together?
Yeah, that is true, but the baseline is it's got to be a fair fight, right?
Right. And before it wasn't, so you saw last night more of a fairer fight, even though they're playing Boston, but
Duren twisted his ankle. They were never out there on the floor together, right? Mm-hmm. I was calling college basketball last night, so I wasn't watching in real time. My understanding was they weren't out there on the floor together.
They were not.
Duren twisted his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And with Duren, too, I wonder if being 19 and being in the grind and getting to the All-Star break now, maybe it's some relief for his minutes. I don't know the answer to that. Brandon Katz says Detroit's just showcasing Wiseman so they can trade him for value. Zero chance the Pistons play with Duren and Wiseman together long term, which I don't agree with.
I don't agree with either. Like, why wouldn't you? Because you hear all this stuff about. Like there's some high, like obviously you're at the ground floor with all these different guys. So this piece, I don't think it's just get them to give them away.
I think Wiseman, and mark me on this, Benny, because obviously I value what you have to say about it. I think Wiseman was really one of the few plays that was available to you as a 7-footer that can guard a switch.
Yeah.
Like he can guard. He can guard a wing. Theoretically, he can.
He can. He's got quick enough feet. He has the athleticism.
And that's the key with it there. And I think, when you say you do the trade to help yourself defensively,